Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Michelle, owner and designer at Yankee Dave Apparel, also known as the Crafty Biker Chick, and I'm here with my co-host Zippy Mulldoon.
Zippy Mulldoon. How we doing? How's everybody doing? How was your weekend?
Weekend,
yeah. Well, your weekend. How was
You're
it?
in Florida. You're getting over
Everything's a
on
weekend.
Wednesday.
Yeah, I know. So how's everybody doing? What's the word?
Yeah, how's everybody doing today? I have the comments open today. I decided to upgrade our program, so I actually was streaming live on YouTube today as well as on the Facebook.
We're live streaming all over.
Yeah, we're just all over.
I'm gonna put this right here on.
Let's see, TikTok.
On the Tic-Tok.
See TikTok.
Yeah, we get over to it.
Okay.
I don't want to get too close because Dave is here. You know. Get smacked. Yeah.
It's funny when I was waiting for you to come, I was like gonna move my chair. And be like,
There we go.
Hey everybody.
Hey, what's happening?
Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Boy, our last show was a lot of fun, huh?
It was a lot of fun. It was very informative how she got started and everything she's done that she's been through. It really was very, very interesting.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
and I had no idea about that stuff.
No,
I knew she owned the magazine. I knew she was the editor. I knew she was a badass chick, and I just really wanted her to be a part of it. And so I was as surprised as you to hear that story. It was very interesting, very cool.
very, very.
Yeah. And we got some more cool people coming on too for that. But in the meantime,
Cool to me because I'm pretty fucking cool.
I know
And
you're pretty cool. Well,
cool.
Mississippi, I think she's a little, maybe a little.
You think she's a little cooler? That's because you're a
She's
girl.
little cooler.
That's why she's cool because you're a girl. Okay, that's unfair. England's watching. There we go.
Oh, hello.
We got it from England, from across the pond.
You can't say fanny to them, remember.
I can't say.
You can say bum.
I can't say bum. Who's a bum?
No, you can say my bum, but not my fanny.
My ass. All right, how's that? Never mind the bum. The ass. All right, I got it.
Yes.
The ass.
My ears.
This is my ass. What's happening, guys? We're doing a live here. I'm here with Michelle from Yankee Babes.
Hello, everybody.
We do the podcast every Wednesday, so be here. Don't make me come fucking get you, all right? Because that's going to be a problem here.
It's going to be a long
And we
trip
do
for
it-
all your followers.
and we-
We've been around for years.
And we do it live on Wednesday here with Yankee Dave's.
Yep, right here, Yankee Dave. In fact, Yankee Dave is going to be assisting us today. Assisting us.
Who's going to be assisting?
Yeah, well, he wants to
Okay.
educate us today. I figured, I was like, I wonder what we're going to talk about. And I mean, we just have fun talking about whatever we talk about.
Yeah.
But he's like, tire safety.
Well, it's important. Tire safety, he's not wrong. Tire safety is very important.
Oh,
It's
so
very important because you got to understand something. We only have two wheels. Can't fuck around. It's. Oh, there we are. Well,
There we are.
it's not. You have to be careful because the bikes, you make a mistake, it's unforgiving. You know, they're unforgiving. You hit that cement, you know, it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure that everything. It's not like you're riding. You know, you're doing the plane. You got to do a walk around, but you got certain things you got to check: tire pressure. Make sure everything's right. Make sure the bike is running properly. You don't want to get stuck. You don't want to break down on 95 or anywhere for that matter.
Yeah, definitely not on 95, but or on Route 1.
No,
or
you get
41 on the
get-
other coast.
you get moided.
It's bad, very bad. Do you know what a date code is?
Is that when we got to go have dinner?
Right? There is. We
That's
have a
what I'm
date.
thinking,
It's
yeah.
like a date
All right,
code.
but don't tell nobody. Don't say nothing.
I do not know about Mississippi, but Yankee Dave would be like, take her for an hour, please. Give me a break. She's driving me
Please
crazy.
do me a favor. I'll work on your bike for free. All right.
How many people would you work on their bike for free if they took me for like an hour or two to give you a break?
If they took me on
If
for
they
an
took
hour
me,
a day,
yeah, to give you a break from me.
probably not.
Oh! He's just saying that because we're live.
Yeah, that's it.
Do you want to see, babe? Do you want to join us?
Quite a few.
We were just kind of doing the whole overview and the date code thing. We're like, we want to know this date code. You know, like a lot of people buy a used tire. Or
Yes.
not a used tire. Well, a used tire, yes, but a used bike.
Uh-huh.
You know, and the bike's maybe got 100 miles on it. The person never rode it.
Right.
It's been sitting in their garage for like 6 years or something, you know. and they'll come in and they'll have Dave like get it going, clean it up. Usually it's a carburetor. That's like the first thought, right?
Carb is,
Like,
yeah, if it's
carburetor.
carb bike, yeah.
But tires only have a 5-year shelf life.
Yeah, that's about all they have.
Isn't that crazy?
And if you ride them, if you
You're
ride
lucky,
on, if
Fred.
you, yeah, if you don't live down here,
You're good. You're good.
no, come on home.
Yeah, come on in. We got the wide lens today.
I'll sit over here.
Get the wide lens.
Hey, folks.
We just lost Zippy. Hey.
Hey,
Thank you
over
for
there,
joining
over there
us.
too.
Yeah, you're over here.
And
You're over here, and you're over there. And so what I'm gonna do before we start discussing this, who wants to see? Can anybody even imagine what it looks like if your tire blows out when you're on the highway? Like a shitty tire
It's a
blows out.
freaking mess. Front tires are worse.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to watch it, but I am gonna share. And I don't know the TikTokers. I don't know if you have to kind of
I don't think
hold
they should
them
be able to
up
see it.
or.
I don't
Okay,
think
you don't think they
see
should
it,
be able
but,
to?
yeah.
Well, and this isn't like us watching as onlookers. This is more us
Watch it like this.
like as if you were as if it looks like based on the road. I'm thinking that maybe that I'm gonna say bad tires if we're talking about bad tires. I'm gonna say bad tires.
Well, look at the road.
Potholes.
Yeah, the road
Potholes
looks
in the
like
road.
shit. There it
Oh,
goes.
there he goes. It's at the blowout. See,
Yeah.
right across.
So
Oh,
he's
riding
alright.
one of them.
His head's moving. Yeah, like a what's that? Like an endo or did I say that right?
Enduro.
Enduro. I know I had the first.
Endo. Well, that's what happened with
Yeah.
the tire one. He ended.
So he's
Sport
looking around
mode.
like this, like, oh my god.
Well, this is what happens. You gotta
Yeah.
be careful. This is why I said you're on two wheels.
Yeah.
You can't take no chances. You gotta get the tires changed when they're supposed to be tied. Don't put no used bullshit tires on it.
Mm-mm.
No, I refuse to put tires on. I won't patch or plug a tire. There's too much of risk. Yeah, you're supposedly allowed so many patches per quadrant on a
Yeah,
tire.
but you don't want
But you're risking your life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
For a
With a
couple
car-
$100, you can put a new tire on. Or you can be cheap and try and Mickey Mouse something together, and
I had
it goes bad on you, it's gonna cost you
when
thousands.
I had the Deuce, I had a slow leak in the front tire. So every morning I had
Deuce.
in the Deuce, I had to put air in the front tire. So then I brought it to, you know who I brought it to.
Yeah,
I don't want to say their name.
the other guy.
The other guy. And he said he can't find the leak. I said, you take the fucking thing off and put it in water. He says, yeah, I can't find the leak. He says, so what we did is we put a tube in the tire. Thank you.
On a tubeless tire.
On the tubeless tire, he put a
And
tube in.
that's
Oh, you can do that.
You could do that, but it's a little fucking dangerous though, but no.
No, not so much.
You don't think so?
No, it's
I'm gonna try.
yeah, let's hear the whole.
It-
You can come in more if you want.
it's a
Yeah,
viable
I was gonna say,
Why?
right,
alternative. alternative. You gotta, and
Is it
sometimes
better
the
than a
forest,
patch?
sometimes you
Yes.
get a bad
Okay.
Yes,
seal or a bad bead, or if you got a lot of rust or a spoke rim, they lose air. Mag wheels lose air. I constantly check our air pressures.
Yeah.
Oh, he drives me fucking nuts with it.
It's
We're like that. He's like, check your tire, and I have to wait for him to back out.
Yeah.
Before I can back out, because we have like this, and we park side by side. So I'm kind of I'm up against the wall. So I'm stuck there, and it's like when you're stuck with your spouse in
I
the
got a
car.
pin until she checks
Yeah,
the
he's
tire
like,
pressure.
check your tire pressure. I just checked it during the last ride. He's like, check the tire pressure. He stands there, he won't move
Yeah.
until I check it.
Yeah, well,
That's best to check it stone cold before you can head out.
Right.
Because as your tire warms up, the pressure actually increases and you'll get inaccurate readings.
well, if your tire pressure isn't up to speed, it's gonna be like you're riding on a fucking sponge. You're like this. It's not.
Okay.
It's not stable and firm.
So who are we talking to?
or-
I can't always see. Excuse me, guys. I can't always see who you are when you're making a comment in the in one of the groups. I think it's probably on the Facebook page. It says Yankee Dave had to pick my bike up with a flat one time. I bet you I know who that is. I bet you that's Robin. But because when she was stuck
Yeah.
on the side of the road, and sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you guys.
No,
but
we were doing.
it happens, you know what I mean?
Happens.
It happens, and it happens, doesn't usually happen when you're stopped.
And here's another, oh, okay, yeah, no. And here's another thing, if you do get a flat, call AAA, don't put the fix-a-flat there.
No.
Right.
If you do happen to put fix a flat in, let the tech know.
Yeah.
Whoever's changing your tire up, let them know. By law, you're supposed to.
Because it's dangerous, right?
It's
Dangerous. It's,
They explode. Well, not explode, but they.
it'll blow out,
Blow up, they'll flame up.
spray me in the eyes.
Yeah.
If I get sprayed in the eyes, I ain't fixing your tire for a while.
I'd be running
Or
around.
anybody else's
I'm
fucking tire
blind.
for a while.
I'm blind. What's that from the jerk? Is that, I'm blind. I don't know.
And the blind will see and the lame will walk.
But fix a
Kids
flat
won't be fixing
is
no
not a
tires.
bargain. Even that slime shit, that's not a bargain.
Mm.
That just makes a shit mess.
You know what I'm going to ask you? Hold on. Take it away from the flat one second. Explain how the ceramic beads work in the tire.
Oh, let me get them.
The ceramic
I'll be
beads
back.
work,
This is
Yes, it's
instead of
Robin.
putting the weights.
It's Robin, by the way. Hi, Robin.
instead of putting the weights on,
Instead
the
of putting
static
weights-
weights, dynamic balances, where as the tire wears, the balance on the tire changes. So
Right.
in theory, every 1,000 miles, you should take your wheels off and have them rebalanced or whatever. Yeah,
But the beads
but the
eliminate
beads constantly change with your tires. As the balance changes, the beads change where they're going to be. As it works via centrifugal force, and as you pick up the first 30 miles an hour, they're really not doing dick, they're just kind of bumping around.
Right.
But as you pick up speed, the beads distribute themselves where they need to be.
Pretty wild.
If you
Try
put
to
slime in
hold
your
these
tires, you can't use them, or any of that crap.
You guys, let me know how I'm doing.
Yep,
Oh,
and they're just little ceramic beads that go inside the tire. You can take them from the tire you have on and put them in the next tire. Just
that whole package. The whole package.
Well, this is a 2-ounce package. So this
yeah,
would be
that's
for
up to like a 280 or 290 diameter tire, or 290 width.
Yeah.
So
it's like a hacky sack.
that's the first thing you notice on the size.
Because I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, who Mikey, he's got a white robe, and I asked him if he had the beads, or if he had weights. He says, no, I got the weights. He says, we talk about beads. I said, the ceramic beads, they pour them in, I says, and what they do, I says, is they constantly move around the tire and go where they need to go to balance it.
That's pretty much it.
And he says, but how do they stay there? I says, they don't. I says, I guess you gotta be moving for the beats to get where they gotta be.
Dynabeats put out a nice little short demonstration video. Just look up Dynabeats demonstration video.
Oh, it's pretty cool.
And it's pretty cool. They take a 1/4 ounce weight and they stick it on the side of a water bottle. Just a little water bottle. And they put it in a drill, chuck it up in a drill, and that thing's flopping like fucking crazy. Then they throw an ounce of Dynabeats in it. It looks like an epileptic.
It does, yeah. Like the bottle's going like this.
But they put the Dynabeats in, chuck it back up in the drill, and start spinning it. Initially, it's like this, but it straightens right out like an arrow. They stop it, do the same thing, fire it again, and it spins it, and it cruises out.
Yeah.
Balances it right out.
But you don't feel, there's no.
You don't
until
feel
it balances out, you don't feel no wobble.
No.
Well,
No, you don't feel it. Inside, inside when you're on the motorcycle and it's inside of a tire, you don't feel it. And the thing about it is too, which I love, is that as the tire wears, you got these weights on it. Those weights were trued based on that brand new tire.
When you had them done, right?
Yeah, where every little part of it was, in.
some things stick on weights, they fall off all the time.
Oh yeah.
A lot of times they fall off.
Mhm.
They don't clean the surface right.
And they don't, what do you call it? And remember the old ones they used to use, the metal ones?
Yeah.
The lead ones? And you pick them off, the whole rim it would get rusty and shit.
Damaged. Yeah.
Now you just stick them on. They
Right.
peel them off and they stick them on.
Yeah, they have like the little 3M tape on the back of them now. And the other thing with the Dynabeats is you can
fuck?
That whoa,
Magic.
Dynamite,
Oh.
it's the Dynamite god.
Florida Light and Power. That's the check.
Good thing we paid the bill.
Well, God, balancing wheels.
They cashed the check. Thank you.
Do you know how much those things cost? These long, the extra long ones. It's fucking ridiculous.
These
I'm
are-
too cheap, yeah. So I just like wait for it to come back on.
You talking about the bulbs
Yeah,
all fixed?
I'm talking about the bulbs.
Oh, the bulbs.
So it's like, when's my order be ready? Well,
You know,
I-
we gotta go to Taiwan and they gotta make them. They got 4 Taiwan guys on it right now.
Lights out, they're not home.
my light's always out, let me tell you. But you can use the Dynabeats in your next tire. You know, I mean, they will have to be measured because these little tiny things, you know, by weight. But he could actually takes your tire, pours them into a cup, remeasures them. May have to add a few beads or not, you know what I mean? And you can use these in your next tire. They're reusable.
Just so you know, there's a science to this.
Yeah.
A real science. You gotta know your shit.
Um,
That's why we come here.
they were originally made for 18-wheelers, right?
Right.
And they still do make them for 18-wheelers.
Okay.
They're originally designed for that. And
I actually thought they were a little bigger. The surrounding
What
beads.
they were like,
The
yeah,
beads, yeah. I thought they were
They're
little. I
so
thought they were
cute.
big, but they're so small.
they're like
well, the
sand.
design so you can feed them through the valve stem.
You know, I thought you would have had to put them in on the top, you know, before you beat
See,
it up.
so you've seen birth happen.
I was pissed out. No.
Yes, it's a lot quicker for me to put them in when I'm beating up the tire.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit of a trick to get them in through the valve stem.
Oh, when the Zipper was born, Mrs. Zippy had to have the cesarean because she turned. The baby
Oh.
turned. So unless she wanted to get birth through the hip, she had to have a cesarean. Which was nice because then she had to pick the date.
Yeah, and you got the curtain and all that. And you
But I'm in there. They said, come in. I mean, you
Oh,
know,
just do the
I had to sit there. And I'm sitting and I got the thing over me, right? I got the gown on. And I'm looking on the floor and I see puddle of blood. And I hear the doctor, oh yeah, well I went to Sears, I had to get snow tires, I went here,
You ever hear about those Dynabeats? Those are pretty cool.
what are we working on, a Buick over here too? You know, and then I see all the blood, and my wife's looking at me, I'm doing one of these. She says, you better tend to him, he's going out.
Well,
You gotta give me water, rub cheese under my fucking chin.
And that's
You're
what he looks like when he peeks in one and working on his bike.
You're
Looks
lucky.
like, Michelle, get to call the EMTs. Gary's going down.
Going down.
I tell you, I can't even watch him working the bike. I can't.
No, it's like surgery.
It's like surgery. I go out there, he's got 700 pieces of the bike all over the, oh no, I gotta go back and say, call me when it's done. I'll go outside, puff, I can't.
Well, if you had seen birth, or if you had witnessed your ziplet coming out the hole, like the vagina is never the same. I hear men say that. It's like, the vagina is never the same after seeing what it can do. It's like,
That was like the vagina that ain't
how many
Philadelphia.
people can relate to? Yeah, it's like, whoa, I didn't know that.
You know, I hate
What? You want me to go get close and personal with that?
It's gonna eat me alive. What the
You
fuck?
we can't unhear that, you know. Can't unhear that.
Pac-Man.
Oh yeah.
No, okay. Next subject.
I don't even
Dynabeats
think-
are small, so they're not like giving birth. They're tiny. They go right. It's tiny. Go in the tiny beats to go in the tiny hole.
Right.
This whole episode is going right in the fucking toilet.
Hey, at least we're not kicked off of the Tic Tok though.
Yeah, last time we got kicked. I don't know why we got kicked off. Somebody may offended somebody's
Yeah.
delicate sensibilities.
Well, on the next subject, I see a lot of tires coming in here. People buying used bikes left and right.
Oh,
Okay,
the
great.
date codes. We were
Oh,
just
but
talking
they're,
about that. Yes.
The date codes on the tires that I'm seeing are way past due. I've got guys buying used bikes. The tires might look great, but the
Yeah.
date codes are 2003, 2005, and it's like, man, but the tires look good. They look plenty of tread. I said, yeah, but the
On the inside, it ain't gonna
dry
be
rotting, they're cracking. It's just not a safe tire. And where the date code is, you look on the tire, they'll have a DOT number. They'll say DOT, and there'll be a series of numbers. And at the end of that series of numbers, there'll be a small oval, and it have 4 numbers in it. Say 09 22 is that tire was produced the 9th week of 2022.
Yep.
Likewise, 0305 is the 3rd week of 2005.
That's old.
And 5 years, folks. 5 years is the really kind of the maximum you really want.
And then the rubber starts to break down.
It starts to break down, the compound dries
And then-
out.
The rubber breaks down.
You know, it's
And the rubber.
the one that's been in
I
your
don't
wallet
know.
for 5
Listen,
years. Would you trust that?
If this would happen to people,
Would you go
they
buy a
would
new
wear a
one?
condom. Would
Me?
you?
I use this right here.
So the tire wears down.
Hit the
Then-
pothole.
Hit the pothole.
I give you credit.
Instead of paying a couple $100 to have it, buy a tire and have it changed
Now you
out.
got to pay super money. Get the forks gone. You
Right.
You
Now
take
you
the
rebuild
take
the
the dents out. Take the dents out of the gas tank. You know,
And then the recovery time.
and then whatever happened to you on top of that.
Right.
That's the most important.
And if you're going to try and claim it against insurance, just a bent foot peg these days, insurance companies will totally fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't take much,
No, it doesn't.
because they don't want to deal with it. They just, insurance companies, nope, just total fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you later. Because they don't want to have, they want to have it recursion. Well, you know, I didn't notice, but the exhaust was scratched too, and the rim was bent, and this and that. You know, just don't, if you do go down because of a tire or something like that, expect to be having a lot more of a bill than you planned on. It's
Yeah.
not just a tire, you're talking rim, forks,
Mhm.
you know, side covers, everything else. You wind up, and medical bills.
And you can
You
get
drop a front, you lose a front tire going down the road, you can severely be fucked.
that. By the way, that picture, I don't know if y'all noticed, that's a rear tire.
Yeah, that's a
blowout.
rear tire.
So, and that's what a rear tire blowout looks like. A front tire, you're endoing. I said that right,
Yeah, I
huh?
got that,
Yeah,
bro.
right, you lost all control of your steering, you're going where that bike wants to push you, and that's it.
You're going fast.
Well, there you
Front
go.
brakes ain't gonna work.
No. It depends on how fast you go.
And you can get a set, like you can get a set of tires,
Yeah.
a good set of tires for like $400 or $500,
Yeah.
right? I mean, you get
Sometimes
a
you get
mediocre
cheaper.
set.
Sometimes you can
You
see.
can get a cheaper set, and some of the, like the Shinko brand tires, they wear out fast, they're really good tires.
Yeah, but it's better
But they
than.
wear out fast, but they're super sticky, they stick well in rain. The only issue I have with them is they're longevity, you know, you're talking 6, maybe 7,000 miles.
But you're better to do
Like,
that
better to have,
than to ride around
right,
with shitty tires
a
or
shitty
outdated
tires. Yeah,
tires.
you're better off having a less expensive, but a decent tire, pick a decent tire. Shinko's is a good name, I generally go with Dunlops or Michelin's. I
Oh
stay
my
away
God.
from a
I
lot
was
of the other
riding on
ones.
banana peels when I met Dave.
Pirelli's are good tires.
You. What did my tire look like when I came in that
It
time?
looks kind of like my tire on my first bike, where Dave said that's a piece of shit.
Dave brings me
You
outside, he
sell
goes,
that bike, you're
"Come
gonna
here."
die.
He
Hi.
says, and look at the
Well,
tire.
you snuck in the back, didn't
I
you?
did.
Want to come join the show?
I'm not a show guy.
So
I'll turn
anyway,
that camera around real fast now. We just get it. What's up?
I came over to borrow something,
what do you need?
tape measure.
How long?
Needs to borrow the tire changer.
The
You
tire
wanna borrow-
change.
We got a regular tape measure?
No,
Or you
I
need
gotta
it.
measure my shop.
I don't have one.
It's at that.
Well, we
house.
got one, we just don't know where the hell it is.
That's my problem.
Yeah. I think there's a tape measure thief around. Do you want to try this one? So you're
No,
not
I think
stuck?
I got one like that.
Okay, that's all we have, unfortunately.
I got a stick.
Stick works. That's the ones we used to do with the oil tank. Remember
Thank
that?
Right.
I got one of those over there.
That'll work.
There you go.
You know what? I can
What?
use that, actually.
Mr. Backdoor Man. He's a backdoor man.
See, guys.
Today was Sing Day. We forgot to sing. That's Mark.
Oh, he's
Just a couple.
in the shop now.
Oh, okay.
It's a
But he's-
beautiful
he's
day
not
in
the
the
big guy.
neighborhood. Won't you
Who's
be
that?
my neighbor?
That was Mr. Ed. Who was that?
Mr. Roger.
Rogers.
Mr.
Mr. Ed. Ed was the horse.
Yeah, he was kind of like, I don't know how that man got away with teaching so many children in the
Well,
80s.
they said that he was a Green Beret, not a Green Beret, he was a Navy SEAL. And that he used to wear sweaters and long sleeve shirts.
So you couldn't see his
So
tattoos.
his tattoos.
That's
Okay.
badass.
Now that's what they say.
Yes, that's what I hear.
However,
Have we seen any pictures of it?
no, and I think it's not true because I think I read something online that was exactly the opposite. But I do know the guy who played
Captain.
Captain Kangaroo. He what's his name? That's not okay. Sam.
I know Ellie was Captain Kangaroo.
He actually was United States Marine,
Right.
and he landed on I forgot what beach state he was, but he's landed right next to Lee Marvin, the actor. They both earned the Navy Cross. He got matter of fact, Captain Kangaroo, whatever his name was. He wound up with two of them.
Does anybody know?
Anybody who knows who Captain Kangaroo is,
You
Send
win
the
a
name.
prize. No, you don't.
you get a free T-shirt.
He's the
All
guy.
right, you get a Zippy
Oh.
shirt. All right,
Oh.
there we go. I'm gonna get a heart there. What is that? Hey, from Chicago, what's happening?
We don't know if they're right or not.
Well, it's got to be
Yeah.
verified. You know, I mean, we got to verify
Let's
this.
see, we got Uncle Zippy, a bunch of people liked it. Somebody joined. Oh, don't just join, say something.
Oh, they will. Give them a second.
Oh
Bob
my God.
Keyshan,
Bob Keach, thank you
Yes,
very much.
Hey,
And we have a winner.
Joe Dub 37.
Okay.
There we go. Thank you very
Touch
much.
with us. I'll pitch in on the shipping for that.
And so we'll send you a T-shirt. It'll say we don't give 2 fucks. We give 3. All right.
If you bent over, maybe 4.
Well, it's big.
Okay, we're getting close to getting booted out. It's quiet here on Facebook land,
Yeah.
but that's all right.
We had about 65 people in here before.
That's cool. Just kind of slow down. It might be the internet too.
Joe Dubs, he's questioning Joe Keyshan.
Bob Keach.
Bob Keyshan.
Any Zippy is the king. Hey, Zippy's the king. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm a
Sounds like
Marine
I'm a bat.
veteran.
Yeah, you gotta leave us now.
Congratulations. Yes.
Who?
Bob Keach.
Oh, it is. It's the correct one. Oh God. Look, I wrote kangaroo.
Who was Captain Kangaroo?
Kangaroo with a C.
With a C.
That's like a macaroon.
Yep.
But it's a kangaroo.
Just remember, he was a war hero.
That's cool.
2 Navy Crosses.
That is cool.
Okay.
That is badass. That is badass.
He was more badass than some people could ever be. All right. What is it saying? Hey Zippy, shout out from Strong Island. Yo, what's happening? What's happening? Listen, boys and girls, I have to leave early because I have to take the Zipper to the dentist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I'm thinking about moving down to Florida, brother. Well, come the fuck on.
Oh my goodness.
Stop fucking around over here. We don't have to shovel sunshine, bro. We hang out, we drink beer, we go to the beach, we ride motorcycles, we do other things, but we can't talk about that on TikTok because we can still get in trouble for that shit.
We talk shit.
The statute of limitations hasn't run out yet, you know.
I gotta get my TikTok back up. And before you go, I do want to thank your followers because my website, my Yankee Dave apparel, really had a lot of interest and like quite a little comeback. A lot of people stopped and viewed and checked out my stuff. So
Let me
thank
tell you
you.
something, you want some nice
Thank
apparel, that's where you gotta go. You want some nice bikey stuff. All right, I got the bike stuff for the guys, the t-shirts and stuff, but a lot of my followers not because I don't do the rants that much anymore, but I'm gonna do it. The format's gonna change. I'm gonna do less cooking, more yelling. And But for the girls, this is where you gotta come. This is where you gotta come.
Yeah.
All right, you gotta
The
check
guys,
it out.
you got the girls.
You got the guys, the girls.
Yeah, and I want to talk about putting some of your stuff in here because I do have a lot of guys that come in and shop, and they're like, "Where's the guy stuff, man?" And I'm like, you know how many times us women don't bitch because we walk into a place and there's no. But honestly, I would like to have some stuff.
We'll
for
throw
guys
some
in
zippy
here,
shit.
you know?
We'll put some
Yeah.
zippy in there. We'll put some zippy in there. But listen,
We got guys stuff.
I gotta.
Oh yeah, wait, we do.
Oh, wait a
Oh,
minute. The other stuff.
oh, do you
Look at
have
that.
one?
It's great.
Huh? Yankee Dave
No,
stuff?
no. The what do you call it? Flannel.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
man,
flannel.
I went out in the cold with that thing like a couple of weeks ago when it was cold. Yeah, that was good.
Isn't it nice? And it's good quality too.
Yes, it is.
And you know, I bought more women
Who
ones.
says we don't have guy shit?
I bought more women stuff than I did guy stuff.
What do you
and
think?
all of my guy stuff sold out.
Look at that. Look
Look
at
at
that.
that.
So
How does he look here? Wait a minute. Hold on. How's he look? How's he look? He's got that fucking tie on there. Look at him.
Look at that. What do you
Look at
think?
him. He looks like Johnny Smalls with that fucking shirt. Look at him.
so pretend you're telling somebody the diagnostics on their bike with that tie on. See if you talk differently than you usually do.
He does. He
doesn't know what to do. I don't know what's wrong with your bike. I'm wearing your tie.
Excuse me,
Your bike's fucking dirty.
Yeah, but
Your tires are fucking flat and bald.
and the tires are leaking a fucking bead. So,
Right,
all right,
So take that.
that's all. Throw out that shit by Holly
Take
Days.
that. Take
Oh,
that.
that's what Mickey says. It's a guy all the time. Oh, I did this, I did that. Mickey says, you have to get everything done, sell that fucking thing by Holly Davis. Because you can't park over here.
I love Mickey.
He's such a funny bastard.
I
All right,
love
listen, I gotta run.
Yeah.
All right, start the ball. Bye-bye.
Bye,
I love you
everybody.
all. I see you later.
Okay, so so I know you gotta run. So thank you. Holy shit, that's amazing. I gotta get my Tic Tok going. So
That's the end
thank
of
you
the
for
guy
joining us today.
No, it's my pleasure. Always my pleasure. I look forward
Good
to
luck with the
Wednesdays.
zip back.
Yeah.
Oh, miss you.
I'll see you later. I gotta bring the bike in anyway for service. Oh, I'm talking about personal stuff on the thing there.
Uh-oh. time
I think it is
service.
time. I think it
Zippy.
is time.
We have you in the books as Zippy Mulldoon, so it's all good.
Oh, you don't need to. But seriously, I think it's because I think the last time you did my bike was a while ago.
It's 11:33.
Well, I gotta go, man.
Okay,
gotta go.
Oh, yeah, you gotta
No,
go.
I gotta take my daughter. By the time I get home, she got a 1 o'clock appointment at the what do you call? I gotta go all the way to Port St. Lucie
To get the
for the braces.
something, yeah.
All right, boys and
I can
girls.
tighten them up. I got pliers.
He's multitasking.
He's multitasking.
I'm telling you, he's fantastic. All right, I'll see you later.
Guys, thank you. So that was a fun conversation. And here, sit in the comfy seat, baby. So check the tire date. So I wonder how many people are gonna go out and check their tire date. I hope a lot of people are. You can order, like there's some places where you can find tires yourself, like JP Cycles or Moto Sport,
Got a
right?
lot of vendors for tires. So.
Yeah. Or you can even call us at Yankee Dave's Motorsports and we'll find them for you. We don't traditionally do a markup on tires. So that's good too. But check your tire date and then what else? And then
Tire pressures, tire date, and
Is that him? That was fast.
Glasses.
Did you leave them
Did
up
I
there?
move them? Yeah, I moved them. I stole them. I'm
Sure.
like, these are really nice. I can have these.
I get too pissed. Well, I gotta add another pair of bike if you want.
I gotta get them in the shop. Take care.
All right.
Ride easy. You on the bike? Ride easy. So tire pressures. How do you know? Like a lot of people, you have a lot of people that come in and their tire pressures are way lower
Right.
than they're supposed to be.
Well,
Is it because they're not checking them, or is it they just?
on most bikes, there's a sticker, usually on the swing arm or on the front
Mhm.
down to frame. That tells you what the tire pressure should be, the factory set.
And you can go like within a few, because I know
With a couple
you go mine a
pounds.
little
I'd rather
lower,
go a little bit higher, just like 1 or 2 pounds higher.
except for me because I'm short. So you either go right on the money with me, or you go a little lower.
But
So
it's the recommended tire pressure. It's,
makes a difference in the ride. It really does.
you know, most Harley Davidsons, the wider tire bikes, run 36 in the front, 40 to 42 in the rear. The narrow tire bikes in the front are around 30, 31 PSI. And generally, they're still 40 pounds in the rear. It's some of the Japanese bikes, they're 136 and 36, but there's a spec for it. That's usually the bike.
Usually right on your bike.
And you own it in your owner's manual, or you can look it up online. You know, I got a Yamaha 650 V-Star or something like that. Punch that in and recommend tire pressure.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Specs and it usually comes right up pretty quick. You can find that stuff online. You can find almost anything online.
I mean, the tread depth is obvious. If it looks like a banana peel.
Well, that's definitely a banana peel, but there are bumps on your tire that are wear indicators.
We have some in that closet there if you want to grab one. Oh, you're gonna show the little baby one?
I got a little baby tire.
It needs to be cleaned. You're gonna have grease all over your hands like he never has. To get close up to the camera though.
Never happens.
Huh?
I gotta come closer to the camera.
Yeah.
Tell me when you can see it.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my finger right on, if I can find it, on what they call a wear bar. And it's right there. Can you see that bump right there?
Yeah,
in the
that's
middle of the
good.
thread?
Yep. You're good where you
Right
are.
there. That's the wear bar. And this tire would be close to replacement.
Because you're not supposed to
You
be
gotta-
see the see the wear bar,
Well,
right?
you
Or
can
have
see it, but you're not supposed to be able to feel it. You're
Okay.
supposed to have more tread depth.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
inside, right?
Right, it's down. When you gets near the top of your tread, you better start thinking about getting a tire.
Mm-hmm.
Also seeing how I'm standing right here. If I can find it.
Oh, if you can find the date, yeah. That's a little scooter tire, by the way. If anybody's looking for a scooter tire, that's for sale. Well, the wheel is, because the tire, we wouldn't sell it, especially where it's so close to that wear bar. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Does anybody have any questions about their tires? I know Dave's like really all about like especially things safety maintenance. You know what I mean? You definitely want to get your oil changed regularly. You want to keep up on these things on your bike. But there are certain things, and nothing is really good to let go too far. But tires are most certainly not something to let go too far.
I'll bring a new tire.
He's going to bring a new, oh yeah, we have some new tires, and he can show you the date code on that. Check out these Dynabeats too. We really love them. And actually, Dave loves these so much that he will not do a tire. Like if somebody wants traditional weights and they absolutely insist, he'll either send them to another shop, which is fine, that deals specifically with the weights, or he'll do the tire change for the customer and bring it to that shop and have the weights put on for him. And actually, I don't think he does that anymore. I think he used to. And now he'll just say, either the Dynabeats or, I can recommend a great shop for you to go to that will do the weights. That's how much we love them.
I don't know if you can see it on here, but way in there, there's where the wear bar is supposed to be. That's where the wear bar is. And there's that much tread between the wear bar and the outside of the tire.
Yeah, you can barely see it.
And on the date code this is where the date code is. So you have a DOT number, right? It says
Come
DOT,
down.
blah, 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 up, down.
No, just your thumb. The tire was good. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
You can
the
see
DOT
date code.
number right there, then the little oval. This one has a 4822.
Lift it up a little bit. There you go.
It says 4822. And that's a 48th week of 2022 this tire was made.
Okay. So that's a good one.
That's a good brand new tire.
48, that's almost the end of the year. Yep.
Yep.
And I think that's because we went through the great tire shortage. So a lot of the tires that are coming out now from the manufacturer have been recently manufactured because we went through, when COVID first hit, not to blame it on COVID, but a lot of people were pulling out their bikes, getting tired, there was this great tire shortage. So, yeah, so now most of the tires that we get in are really nice, brand spanking new date codes on them. So, so you should, and we've even had people that have had tires put on at dealerships or ordered tires and had them come in really close to the end of the date code. Now, what does that mean? Should you refuse them, or is it all right? Do you have less time on that tire now?
Well, if it's close to the date code, you really don't want that tire. I refuse it.
You'd refuse it, you'd call up
If
the,
it's close to
we
5
ordered it
years,
and say-
I want a new tire on there.
Yep.
I don't want some reused piece of crap that's been sitting there, or
yeah,
something that's been on the shelf for a long time. And that's partially why I don't stock tires.
yeah,
Is some tires I'd have sitting on the shelf for too long and run into their date code or get close to it. I'd rather order the
and you
tires
put in
fresh.
like
So they're
potentially
within-
hazardous, oh, there goes the light again.
Generally within 6 months of the time you purchase it. So I try and get fresh tires. That way they're
Yeah,
not taking a chance. Don't get the one that Joe the neighbor down the street, your buddy had up in the fucking rafters of his fucking attic for 6 years.
yeah,
Don't grab them tires.
No.
Tires, they're gonna dry rot fast, or if they're not already dry rotted.
yeah. Is a dry rotted tire gonna have the same result as, like, can it blow out
Oh, fast.
fast? Cause it just kinda, it will
It's
just,
dry.
you don't know
it's
where it will
disintegrating.
crack, right?
Yeah, the rubber's deteriorate. And
Okay,
so it starts to dry out. The compound of the rubber's getting hard and brittle.
Hmm.
So do you really want to ride around on a hard brittle tire? And next thing you
oh,
know,
I
it blows
don't,
out
I don't,
down the road
But-
and you got $10,000 worth of damage to your nice new shiny bike.
yeah, a lot, and I didn't know that, like, so when I had my bike, like, when I bought my bike, my first bike was I wanna say it was a piece of shit, cause it was a great bike to learn on. I was riding around on it for quite a while, I went out, did some bike runs with it, did everything, but my main concern with it was that it looked clean and looked good. Now I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum, but, and that was, and that bike, like, when I pulled that off the trailer, I was so proud of it, and you looked at it and you were like, no. Like, no. Like, I don't even know what the date code, it would have been curious to check the date code on that,
Right.
you know? Yeah, we're going back. Now, if you're the person that bought my bike off of me, okay? We're
Change
going
the
back,
head by
like,
now.
what, 11 years, so we hope you change those tires, because they were probably 11 years old when I sold it to you. I just didn't, you know, I sold it really cheap, I didn't know those things, you know? And that's why, you know, that's why sometimes we talk about things that are like, I ain't talking about tires, well, that's fucking fun. But no, it's important, especially if you want to be riding. We want you to keep on riding, you know what I mean? We want you to be out there and enjoying yourself, so.
Right.
Yeah, so to know those things, I didn't know, I just rode around on shitty tires. Really
A
shitty
lot of
tires.
people do.
Yep.
I got
So-
a bike out back. I'm working on. This guy's got
Banana peels,
bologna skins.
bologna skins.
You can't even see tread on the front tire, and it's. I told him, I said, you know, I won't test ride the bike because of the tires.
Yeah.
I told him,
Yeah.
I won't test ride the bike. It was-
There was somebody else too that you wouldn't test.
that's-
Oh, that you did an inspection on
Yeah.
a new bike that they bought.
No, it was what his father had. And
Oh,
his father passed.
Yep.
And,
and the date code was out.
And the tires, tread wise, they look great.
Yep.
But as far as the date code and dry rot and cracking, yeah, it was a 2004 with 2005 tires on it.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah.
2004 with
tires.
2005 tires. Dave's
Oh,
like,
sorry, 2003,
oh, was it-
2005.
okay, and you wouldn't test ride it,
No,
which is smart. And so if Yankee Dave isn't going to test ride your bike because of tires, you certainly don't want to be riding that bike. that's because you do take chances. Like, you're not like a scaredy cat. You're not like, oh my god, everything. You know, you definitely, you know what you're doing, and you're not afraid of risk. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not riding on a bike because of that reason, that customer Okay.
Hey, we're back.
So I don't know what happened. Half of our internet went out. We're gonna have to call Comcast and find out what's going on. But I just want to thank all of you for watching, whether you are watching us live or whether you're watching the replay. If you're watching the replay, just let us know, #replay. Give us a shout out, say hello. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions about tires, he's the man. He's the man to talk about. All kidding aside, he's definitely the man to talk to about that. And and keep watching us. We're going to be live on Wednesdays. Working on the Yankee Babe Apparel hosted Biker Babe calendar. We're doing biker babes that are really making a difference in the motorcycle industry for women.
Industry and community.
In the community, in their community, like the really, we're interviewing the really big badass ones. We're all big badasses, by the way. We're all badass biker babes, I got up in my lineup, I got Robin Phillips with the Richard Phillips Down Biker Fund. We're going to be interviewing her and doing a ride along with her. You met Beth a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to be going on a ride along with Beth in April, where she's emceeing a huge motorcycle event in Daytona. That's going to be exciting. And I'm really trying to get myself a hold of Queen Sit, who is, I believe she's out of Milwaukee. She's amazing, and she's going to be traveling the country in a solar-powered van. Huh?
She was out of Detroit.
Michigan, yeah. It was an M state. Anyways, and I'm just so, she's so empowering. She's amazing. So we're going to try to get Queen Sit on the show. I've also got a couple of other ladies lined up if I've forgotten about you, but I'll be getting in touch with them this week. And we're going to be interviewing these badass women, and I'm going to be doing ride-alongs with these badass women. And so it's going to be a really good, fun time with some education and fun mechanicking mixed in there. So
maybe we could get somebody from BACA, Bikers Against Child Abuse, to give us a call. Maybe we can get somebody from there in there. Maybe somebody from Bikers Against Bullies. That would be good. Talk to somebody from there. Maybe they want to enlist
nominate a female.
Someone that makes a difference. Somebody that makes a difference.
I think I have about 7 more spots available. I think it might be 6 more spots, but I know it's at least 6. So I'm still depending on Queen Sit, really.
Right.
And so keep an eye out. Follow us if you're watching on YouTube. Make sure you hit the like and follow. You right? Ring the bell. Ring the bell on YouTube and follow us. And if you're watching on Facebook, make sure that you like and follow whatever page that you are watching us from, and keep an eye out. Visit yankeebabeapparel.com and you can see the full calendar, when we're going live and what we're going to be talking about. So again, thank you so much for checking in with us today. If you're out there riding today, ride easy, and thank you so much for watching. Peace.
Yeah.
I know it ended a little bit